If you're watching this video, you probably understand how powerful quizzes can be when it comes to lead generation. But to be honest, the whole process of creating a quiz can take a little bit of time. So I found a way to speed this up using AI, and that's what we're going to dive into in this video. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, I'm Mariah from MariahMagazine.com, and on this channel, I help simplify things like SEO, websites, tech, and I dive into tools and recommendations to help you grow your online business in a way that works for you. So in today's video, we're going to go behind the scenes and kind of start exploring the different AI tools and different AI options that really helped me speed up the workflow of creating a new quiz for my website that I can use for lead generation. So I will say I haven't perfected this quiz or anything yet. I just got really excited about how much time this is going to save me compared to like when I tried creating quizzes years ago. And so this tutorial, these AI features are specific to Interact, the quiz tool itself. So if you've never heard of Interact or you want to check it out, you want to check out their pricing, all of that, I left a link in the video description box below. But without further ado, let's kick it into the screen share. Okay, so like I mentioned in the intro, this video is going to be using Interact and their AI features that are built into their platform. I'm sure that there is a lovely way to use AI to kind of create your own like quiz platform. That's just not something that I'm interested in exploring right now. So I'm going to use the AI features that Interact built already into their platform. Okay, so I will say that I have been a fan of Interact for a very long time. I used this platform back in 2017 to create like my very first quiz that I used for lead generation. But to be honest, that entire process took too long that when recently I was like, ooh, maybe I'm going to dive into like creating a quiz. The next thought that came to my mind was, this sounds awful because I feel like it's going to take forever. But I ended up coming into the Interact website and kind of just poking around to see if they had any new AI features. And so I clicked on resources and I started playing around with their free AI tools. So if you want to play around with these before you even give Interact the platform a shot and kind of see how their AI works to see if it can help you and speed up your own workflow, these options are free. Okay, so definitely take advantage of them. If you want to head over to the Interact website, I do have a link in the video description box below. Just a heads up, it is an affiliate link, but it's literally only because I use Interact myself. Okay, so you can go ahead and play around with these. So you can type in an idea for the quiz. So just something like that gives an explanation of like what your business does, and then you can click generate titles. So these are some quiz titles that could kind of get the ball rolling. If you don't like these options, come back up here, try again, generate some titles. So I will say it's never really the title that holds me back from like creating a quiz. It's the questions. So when I saw that they actually have a quiz questions generator, that's when I got intrigued. So let's click on this. And then you can either paste in the title that like the title generator gave you, or I just kind of word vomited what kind of quiz that I'm looking for. So I want to create a quiz that helps business owners learn where they should start when it comes to optimizing their own website for SEO. And then we'll click generate questions. And then just at first glance, like these are pretty good. Okay. So like I said, just playing around with these free tools was enough to make me be like, I wonder what would happen if I use their entire AI tool built into the backend to help me create a quiz from start to finish. And I wonder how long that's going to take me. So if you are a little intrigued in terms of how all of this comes together, let's walk through the process together. So if you're playing around on the free AI tools page, there should be a button that says try it now, something like that. By the time that you're watching this tutorial, the screen might look different, but essentially we just want to jump in and kind of give it a shot. So when we click try it now, we'll be taken to a page that looks like this. I am actually going to enter this from a different viewpoint because I have an account with them. So I'm going to come up here and click create new quiz. And then I'm going to click generate with AI. So obviously we have other options here. You can start from scratch. You can also clone a template. They do have like a library of quiz templates that you can kind of take a look at and begin customizing, but I'm interested in this AI option here. So click on that. And then you're going to pop in your website URL. But there's something that I learned from testing this a little bit. So you can pop in like your domain name and it will kind of scan the homepage of your website and get an idea of what you got going on and all of the text on there and all of that stuff. But it can kind of feel a little discombobulated. Okay, so what I found actually makes this tool and this AI work a lot better is if you use a specific URL that you want to make a quiz based on. So putting in a specific blog post that like really dives into a topic, putting in a services page, or what we're going to do for me is just use my shop page so that Interact can see all of the digital products that I offer for sale. So I'm just going to pop it right in here and then click next. And then I'm going to pretend that I have absolutely nothing. I just want it to take me on a ride. Okay, so we're just going to click that. And then I'm just going to pop in what my business does. Okay, so I ended up saying I'm an SEO consultant and educator that helps online business owners get found on Google by implementing a strategy that feels actionable and practical. I help business owners take SEO into their own hands. And then through testing, I realized you should also put context about who you don't help because that is very helpful. So I ended up saying I don't offer products or services for other SEO professionals because when I was testing it before, it was trying to give me like these quiz ideas to like help other SEO pros like get better. And I'm just like, that ain't it. So I popped in that. We'll click next. And then what is the most common problem you help customers solve? So in here I put, I help clients get their website found on Google and recommended by other search engines. I mainly help them strategize their website foundations, choose the right keywords, and learn how to optimize their website based on those keywords. I also help them with content marketing and creating blog posts that will drive results. Now, I'm not saying that you have to like fill out and like put as many lines as I did, but from testing this, you will get more strategic things and like less things that you have to come back and fix if you just give the AI tools a little bit of context up front. So we'll click next. And these are the title suggestions that AI is giving me. And to be honest, I feel like I kind of want to explore a couple of them. So if you are also in the same boat, copy them, and then you can always run this generator again. But I think for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just go with this one because I feel like it's kind of like an ear prick up moment. People are just like, yeah, what is blocking me from Google success? But I might change it to like what's blocking you from SEO success. But regardless, let's just go along with it. So then it will allow us to choose a theme. I'm just going to keep it very basic. And then you get to choose the goal of the quiz. So you can have it choose for you. But since I put in my digital products right here, it makes the most sense if I have recommend products or services with the quiz. But you can do personality type, you can do it as like an educational or like knowledge assessment. And then, like I said, if you're not sure, you can just have AI take you on a ride. But we're going to click recommend products or services with a quiz. And then I'm going to pretend that I have no clue what questions I want to add to this quiz. So then we can choose how many we're going to add. I like to choose a little bit more than necessary so that I kind of have more options to play with. I can delete the ones that I don't want and still have like a good amount to play with. So then click next. And then when you get to this one, you might want to skip this step. Don't do it, just fill it out, even if it feels like a regurgitation of what you've already said. So I just said, I want this quiz to include SEO keyword research, blog post creation, and maybe helping them set up a website with SEO success. Topics that would help a business owner that is not an SEO professional. I want this AI tool to know I'm not helping the other SEO experts here. Okay, so then we'll click next. And I am going to sign into my account real quick. And then the AI tool will go ahead, do its thing, and put together a quiz for you to take a look at. So then once it's done, you'll have two options to kind of play with. And so you can either preview your quiz or you can jump right into editing. So if we just click preview, oh man, these photos are not good, but you can see, we can click take quiz, and then you can kind of go through and take your own quiz. To be honest, I'm not really interested in that. I just want to edit it from the back end. So the first thing that I want to do is change this title because I don't like Google success. I want SEO success. This image, I'll have to come back in and change this, y'all, because this is not cute. Okay. And so it does come in and kind of like populate descriptions for you, which I think is really helpful. But remember that AI does AI things, and it can sound very generic, okay? So if you want this quiz to be an incredible first impression for people that are finding it, and the end goal is to get them to either join your newsletter or buy something from you or something like that, you want them to feel like they know you, like you, and trust you. So make sure that you're coming into this stuff and you are infusing your perspective, your tone, and all of that. Make the photos branded. You can make the entire quiz branded. You can change the fonts, you can change the colors, you can do all of that. Okay, so once you're in here, you can kind of play with this stuff. I'm not going to go into all of that. I'm more curious about the questions that it came up with. So we can come over here and click questions, and then we can see the questions that it came up with and the related answers that your quiz takers will be able to choose. Okay, so you can take your time kind of going through these. I took a second to look at them, and to be honest, I'm kind of impressed. And I think it's because I gave it enough information about like the topic. Like I wanted to include blog posts and SEO keywords and foundations. Like I kind of gave it options to play with. In that beginning phase, I tried only giving it like a line or two, and it was not good. I would have to come in here and change so much. But what you can do, you can always customize all of this. I just think that even just creating this is incredible because it's saving me so much time. Like now I'm not staring at a blank screen. I'm not starting from scratch. Now I have something to kind of respond to. So you can come in here and you can remove the questions, you can edit the questions, you can edit the answers, and then we can see the results that it populated. So based on quiz questions, what are the options that the quiz takers will get depending on how they answer the questions? And so we have the DIY SEO, like it's pushing people to my course. It's pushing people to the SEO keyword planner, to the blog post SEO bundle, and then the ultimate website traffic building bundle. So to be honest, I feel like that's pretty good. Now, I haven't gone through everything with like a fine-tooth comb to see if like answering these questions actually makes sense, but I feel like these options are pretty solid. And so, like I said, with the cover, with the results, come in here and make sure that like the title of this actually makes sense for the result that the user is getting. Make sure that the description makes sense. And what the heck is this picture and how does it have anything to do with it? Like, what? Definitely come in here and swap out these pictures because like they need help. What is this? These pictures are like laughable. They are so bad. Okay. And then you can also come in here and add a new result if you'd like. You can edit the redirect results right here. So you can choose the option and then where do you want people to go to once they get this result? And so there's a bunch of options that you have here. And then this is something that you really want to pay attention to. If you are using this quiz for lead generation, make sure that you are toggling this on and you're gonna have to select the contact fields that you want. I try to keep it simple. Email, first name, I don't need none of that. And then you have options to allow users to skip the opt-in form, display a link to the privacy policy, enable the GDPR compliant checkbox, all of that. You can take a look at the advanced settings, but this is what the form will look like. So you can customize the colors and all of that. And then the next thing that you're going to have to do is connect your email platform. Okay, so I'm not going to walk through that entire process, but I use Kit, aka ConvertKit. So I would have to make sure that like it's integrated with Interact so that like I'm getting these people's emails as they're filling things out. And then you have social sharing settings. So you can let people share your quiz and you can track conversions. Okay, so that's really helpful too. So obviously I'm not going into all of the details here, but I will say that like just playing around with this AI generator, I'm really, really impressed. Like this actually makes me want to keep moving forward and really maybe spend an hour, maybe 2 hours, just like tweaking up and branding things, swapping out the photos, making sure that the questions and the answers make sense. But it saved me so much time. I remember when I created my first quiz back in 2017, it was like a multi-week process because I feel like I had to like map every single thing out. Okay, so I just wanted to show you how cool it is that Interact went in and kind of started integrating AI in this way, because now we can create quizzes a whole lot faster using the tools that are already built into a well-known quiz creation platform. Hopefully this walkthrough was helpful. And like I mentioned previously, if you want to give Interact a try, I do have an affiliate link in the video description box below. I would really appreciate it if you use that link. It's just another way to support this content, support this channel, and all of that fun stuff. That's it for today's tutorial. If you guys found this video helpful, give me a really quick thumbs up. The simple thumbs up does go a long way in letting the YouTube algorithm know that my video was helpful, and therefore hopefully pushing out to more people that also might find it helpful. If you're going to give Interact a shot, definitely use my affiliate link below this video. That would be really, really helpful, and I would appreciate it. And if you have any comments, any feedback, or any ideas for new videos on the channel, go ahead and comment them below. I use your feedback, your ideas, and all of that to inspire new videos on this channel. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, and I will see you in the next video.